Student friends, in last 9 lectures, we studied the meaning of digital communication or computer communication, meaning of data code, meaning of data. Then we have studied types of digital data communication, that is serial communication and parallel communication, to which we can call asynchronous and synchronous type of the communication. Then we have studied to undergo successful digital data communication, how errors are going to be detected, and after detection, how those are corrected by using the proper protocols. Then we have studied the modems that is used to communicate at a time to the so many computers by choosing telephone line as a vast spreaded network to convert analog signal into digital and also the digital signal into analog. So that's what we can call it as it is the modem. Then we have studied the network, where we have studied wide area network, metropolitan area network and local area network. After that we have studied the different network configurations or arrangement called as network topologies used to construct the local area network, in which we covered star topology, ring topology, bus topology and also the some extent of tree topology. Star topology is a complicated topology, whereas bus topology is simplest, widely used and fastest topology amongst all. Almost all now the base is ready to study the exact idea about the computer communication, that is under the title known as the internet. Dear students, today we are going to study the meaning of internet and its applications. Dear students, all of you are familiar with the internet because you are using internet 24 hours on your mobile. There is one pronunciation that even a small child of 3 or 4 months, if mobile is provided to that particular child, the child also can going to make use of the facility of the internet. So popular is the aspect which is associated with the internet. That aspect we are going to study today. Internet means international network. The network which is widely spread, where each and every computer is going to communicate with other computer by one way or other way. Obviously by converting digital data into analog and also analog data into digital by using the modem with the help of the vast spread telephone network. Internet is also called as the interconnection of the network. Internet is that particular aspect where many networks are going to be connected with each other so as to form a very vast, widely spreaded network in the world where each and every computer is going to communicate with each other. That network, we can call it as it is internet. Internet is represented in this particular figure. Look at here, this is the satellite. From the satellite one can get the signal. This signal is provided to the personal computers, two computers which are represented here. These computers are going to act as a server, where entire data is stored in the form of web pages in the digital format. We have studied the satellite communication prior to this particular topic. And we came to know that satellite is an object which is located at the vantage point. It communicates on the earth station or ground station by downlink frequency. That concept is here used to carry the information as far as the server is being considered. These, these are the microwave radiations which are represented through which data is carried away. These servers are connected to the another server which is connected to the star network. So this is the star network which is formulated, one of the network. Whereas this one is a gateway, that is a center computer, controlling computer, to which almost all the peripheral computers are going to be connected. To this star network, there is a bus which is connected. So this is the aspect that represents the bus network. Already we have studied the topology to form the network. Not only that, this network through the gateway, it is connected to the hub. This hub is connected to the another bus. So this is another bus which is represented. This hub, through this hub, it is connected to the another network. So that is known as a ring network, a ring topology. The ring topology is again connected to the bus topology. Means maybe it is a ring topology, maybe it is a bus topology, maybe it is a star topology that forms the network. All the network in the world are going to be connected with each other. So that's why it is called as, it is a network of the network. It is called as an interconnection of the network, or it is called as international network, where each and every computer is going to communicate with each other. So this is what we can call it as, it is the internet. Dear students, internet is the interconnection of the network. A network is simply a group of computers connected with each other for sharing the information or resources. We studied, when we studied the network, WAN, LAN and MAN, network is used to communicate computer with each other, to share software, to share hardware, to share information, to share time. So that's why network plays the very vital role. Such as several networks join together across the world to form the internet. Thus, internet is network of the network, which is represented in this particular picture or figure. Internet comprises thousands of computers connected together by star, ring and bus connections, which we have studied in that particular picture. Within one day, by using internet, it connects more than 30 million users over 100 countries. Dear students, in 1969, advanced research project, that is ARPANET, is generated to communicate researchers with each other, and also geographical dispersed development and reliable military communication. The first network in the form of internet, it is created in 1969 by Advanced Research Project Agency, that is ARPANET, that is used only for researchers, geographical communication and also reliable military communication. That was the first internet aspect which was brought in 1969. After ARPANET, there comes a BitNet, there comes a CSNet, are also came forth. In 1986, National Science Foundation created NSF Net. NSF means National Science Foundation, with 5 supercomputers to establish effective communication amongst the universities. NSFNet, having 5 supercomputers, established the network to communicate amongst the universities. But in 1990, ARPANET is disseminated. It is cancelled. And NSF, National Science Foundation, created organization of Internet, that is National Information Center, in 1993. NIC, that is National Information Center. It is located in Pune at Maharashtra, very close to the campus of Savitribai Phule University, Pune. That is called as National Information Center. National Information Center is a collaborative project between AT&T, Network Solution, NSF, etc. Nowadays, Internet is used for commercial purpose also. Dear students, you are well aware now the purpose of Internet, which can be widely used for all purpose, that may include the commercial aspect also. So that's what in general the meaning of Internet, how it is developed at the present aspect. Now we are going to study the applications of the Internet. Dear students, Internet can be used communicate with peoples. I mean, by using Internet and your own computer, you can communicate with other people. You know how it is. Second one, Internet is used to getting the information. Internet is also used to connect our own computer to the other computer system. Our computer, we are going to connect to that particular network. For that particular purpose also, the Internet is being used. Let me begin with the first application, and that is communicating with other peoples. There are many ways with which one can communicate on Internet. First one is email. Via email you can communicate with the people. Dear students, all of you might be having your own email accounts. And you know by using email account how we are going to communicate with each other. I very well aware that all of you sent the home assignment come test on my email at the ID. That makes clear that you are well known about the email. Second application of communicating with the people is internet news. Nowadays you are going to getting the information, that is newspapers, on the internet. So that is also communicating with the people. Next is chatting and video conference is another way of communicating with the people. Next application is e-teaching. By using internet, electronic teaching can be adopted. Analogous to electronic teaching, there is e-learning. One can learn ourselves by using the internet. One can use the internet for the purpose of e-business, which is also called as e-commerce. Dear students, few of these applications all belongs to communicating with the people we are going to study today. The first application is electronic mail. Email is known as electronic mail. The common use of internet is electronic mail, that is email. No need to explain about email much to you because you are using it. Using email, one can send a text, picture, sound, program, or even movie to any other person on internet anywhere in the world. Look at here, by using internet or email, one can send textual data, picture, audio data, any program, or even movie to one person to another person by using internet anywhere in the world. Each user on the internet has a unique mail address. Now we are describing the email. Each internet user has got unique mail address that helps us in identifying user to whom mail is to be sent. Every user has got its own address. By using that address, you can send the document or even you can receive those particular document. Document may be picture, sound, audio, text, movie, any type of aspect you can transfer by using the mail from one computer to the another computer. A typical email address could be a name at the rate of yahoo.com. Yahoo is the search engine. There are many search engines which are available like Google, Yahoo, Gopher, Alta Vista, Suffer, Loofer. All these are the different types of the search engines. Out of that, for your understanding here, the way how email ID is represented, it is given. That is first name, that is user, then at, then name of the search engine and .com. A delivery speed of email is high and cost is less. Speed is high and cost is less. That is the advantage of mail. Documents can reach with the highest speed from one user to the another user within a small time, within a less time. So that is the advantage of using the email. Time required to mail is also less. So that is the advantage of it. Speed is more, cost is less, and time required to communicate the data is also less. To send the mail, one has to know mail address only on a search engine. If you know the mail ID, that is enough to communicate your data. And that to be in a mailbox. User has to compose, edit, and send the mail message. Means when you go to the compose box, mailbox, where you can compose your mail, you can write it, you can edit it, and you can send the message, mail. All that is done through the mailbox. The client software used for this is Netscape Mail, Outlook Express, Eudora, Pine, and Microsoft. These are the user client software necessary on our computer with which you can communicate through mail. What are the software necessary? Either Netscape Navigator, Outlook Express, Eudora, Pine, and Microsoft. Out of which one it is sufficient. After composing mail, After composing mail message, user sends it to recipient's address. Once the mail is composed in a mailbox, it sends that message by using ID to the recipient address. Message propagates through the internet to mail server of the recipient. The message propagates to mail server. The domain name in address identifies his mail server. In mail server, domain name of that particular address is identified. The username and recipient on the server. What is the role of server? Server identifies the address of mail server, username and recipient on the server. The recipient connects to his mail account on his mail server to read the message sent to him. One can use mail client to save and print the message. Means you can get the printout of that particular message and you can save that particular message as far as your required period is being considered. So all these facilities are available as far as mail software. If you load mail software like Netscape Navigator, Microsoft, etc. by using them, you can communicate through the mail. Now what exactly happened when you have to email? Email is based on standards like a simple mail transfer protocol. Some protocols are used in email. First one is SMTP protocol, that is simple mail transfer protocol. Post office protocol, that is a POP. Then internet mail access protocol, that is IMAP. And multi-purpose internet mail extension, that is MIME. These are the four protocols which are used in email communication. What are those? SMTP, POP, IMAP and MIME. These are known as mail protocols. SMTP, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, specifies the format in which the mail message is to be composed. It defines what is the format with which the mail is to be composed. That is the purpose of SMTP protocol. SMTP uses ASCII character set for composing the mail. It has two parts. One is header and another one is body. SMTP protocol has two parts. One is header and second one is the body. Header includes address of recipients. On computer you are doing all those things. Dear students, please do remember. Header means where you are writing the address of recipients to whom mail is to be sent. His address is to be written. That place is called as header. Address of sender, subject and information about the message like time, date, type of mailing, client sender is used. All these aspects are written on the header. Or header is that particular place where we can write subject, information about the message, date, type of mailing, address of that particular recipients. All those are written on the header. The body contains actual message. Means that square box where you are typing the message, that is called as the body. So all this is done by using SMTP protocol as far as mail is being considered. Then POP means post office protocol. It defines how mail clients can retrieve the message from the mail server. SMTP is related from the point of view of composing the mail and sending the mail, whereas the post office protocol is used for client computer to retrieve the mail, to see the mail, to read the mail the POP protocol is being used at the receiving end. IMAP, that is Internet Mail Access Protocol, is same as that of Post Office Protocol, but it has an additional features, that is one can search message by keyword while messages are still on the server. That is additional facility available as far as IMAP protocol is being considered. Otherwise, it is same as that of POP. Same as that of POP means by using that you can retrieve the mail message. You can get printout. You can save the mail message. You can read the mail. That is done by using POP as well as by using IMAP. But IMAP has additional facility that by using keyword you can search the mail even the mail is on server. One can have choice to download the message. You know, if you want to get it downloaded, you can download it. The POP and IMAP uses SMTP for communication between email client and server. Both uses SMTP protocol for the communication. MIME is extension to exchange containing non-textual data like graphs, sound and multi-time data files. That is MIME is a protocol. It is extension of exchanging the data in non-textual forms. Graphs, spreadsheets, audio signal, video signal, multiple data files, all those are being communicated by using MIME protocol. It extends internet standard mail so that user can interchange text language with different character sets. When non-textual files like spreadsheet, program files, graphic file, sound file, one can encode by using MIME. In textual form, by using MIME, the spreadsheets, the data files, program files, graphic files, audio signal that can be converted into textual form by using MIME. And sent it by using SMTP. By using simple mail transfer protocol, one can communicate it. The recipient has to decode MIME encoded data into original non-textual form. So these are the different protocols which are used in email. Dear students, email has file attachment facility by which the textual file is directly attached to the mail. I hope you are using this facility also. Suppose in your computer a file is stored in somewhere, you can attach that file directly to your mail. This facility is also available with the mail. One can read the mail, one can download the mail, one can print the mail, and one can delete the mail also. All these are performed provided we have email account on internet which can be opened with the password. To do this particular communication, you should have your own email account on the computer. Dear students, this is how the email, you are using it in practice, but what exactly it is to be utilized, what are the things which are going to be live behind that we have studied today, and that's what we can call it as, it is the electronic mail. Dear student, second application is internet news. It is the method of communication there are a number of news groups on the internet which are different from email. Message sent to news group are posted on electronic notice board. Anyone can see these message. One can place the own news or access the news placed by the other. As we are reading the newspapers on the internet, your news can be put there or news put by the other, you can read it. So that's what it's called as, it is internet news. There are still many applications. Dear students, today we will stop here only as far as the applications of the internet is being considered. There are many applications, out of which we have studied one, that is the electronic mail, and second one is the internet news. Both are the part of communicating with the people. That is the first application. Tomorrow we will study remaining applications from the same title, that is communicating with the people. Rest will continue tomorrow. That's all about today's. Next time we will go for the remaining application from the same, that is communicating with the people.